Yo, everyone, welcome to my reaction and review for Boruto episode 199, Overload, the finale of the fight between Naruto and Delta, which should be, based on the preview, should be a bit spicy in terms of the visuals, so I'm actually looking forward to seeing what this episode has to offer, more so than last week's episode. But yo, welcome, and of course, special shout out to everyone that came out to Uchiha Corner on Friday night, where we discussed the fourth great ninja war. It was a beautiful time. So yeah, the new poll for the next week's Uchiha Corner is already up, so you can go to the community tab of my channel and check that out and vote. I have 4 topics this time, so a little more variety instead of the usual three. So yeah. But yo, welcome to the channel. Hope you guys are having an awesome Sunday. I'm trying to get this one up earlier than the last few reviews and reactions I've been doing, so yeah, hopefully this works out well and I don't have to fight YouTube on copyright claims this week. So yeah, anyway, I've talked on long enough. Let's dive into the madness, the finale of Naruto versus Delta. Okay, just reference to the fact that the fight is mostly taijutsu. Yeah, but anyway, let's go. Alright guys, so apologies if this goes up without any problems when it comes on to copyright. The channel banner filter might be a bit darker than usual, so that's so hopefully avoid any issues, because trust me, it's very hard to put the video together, edit, export, and then have to come back and re-edit and export so that the video can actually be viewed by you guys. So hopefully no copyright claims this week. Has anybody made like a compilation of Delta's facial reactions yet? Cause I know the internet works fast, What? Look on this. Look at this. Trust me. Yo, yo, Naruto, another foolishness right now, no. Let's go. Traditional cross punch. Stop. Bomb. But that's fine. This funny. Yo. Stop the foolishness, man. Bombards. Whoa. Alright. They literally turned the fight into a Dragon Ball fight. Like, we already said this about the manga, but the way they're trying, yeah, that's definitely Dragon Ball-esque. To this day, I'm still curious how Sasuke would have fared in this fight. Granted, would have won still, but Yo! That kind of looked stiff a while ago. Super Udama. Alright. Yo, that looks sick. Hey, the theme song stop playing now. Yo! It's time to up the animation, studio period. Here we go. Our buddy did your parts. You looking sexy right there. Alright, that was more visually pleasing than the lava release from Zeng Shuriken, so. But no, I'm satisfied. I'm content. Based on how this is looking, we're heading into adapting part of chapter 34, which is good. I like how, compared to the manga, the anime has strictly removed all comparisons between Naruto and Jigen for some reason. I don't know if I prefer it or not. But at least it was hyping me up in the manga for, you know, that eventual show off. So, well, that eventual fight. Ooh, well, this is new. Hey, the mask up. Oh shit, I wonder if these are. This would be a big thing for manga readers because, like, manga readers, you know, if these are the cyborgs. That would be very interesting. Wait, is this Ida? Nah, they couldn't have introduced Ida right now, dog. She needs her own epic introduction episode. But because of the hair color and everything, I like how I like how Boro is just like a bleach espada, basically. Boro think him slick, no. Boro really thinks he's slick. Because obviously this man more likely contaminated the village himself and then come and heal them. Ah boy. Wait, what? Infinite Tsukuyomi? Okay. So this is really interesting now. So how's Boro planning to get the infinite? Yo, alright. Anime doing some interesting stuff. We have Boro versus Koi. The man, the myth, the legend, the producer of the Ishiki wine. Yo. This OST, dog. This OST. Alright guys, so that was episode 199 of the Boruto anime. One episode short of the big 200, and I must say, this episode, while it does feature the finale of the fight between Naruto and Delta, it surprisingly caught me off guard with the extended or the additional material that we got for Boro there in the end, because I thought I thought they were going to go into adapting bits and pieces of chapter 34 already. So I was like, alright, cool, I'm good with this pacing. But at the same time, you know me, over the last few weeks, I've always been saying that, alright, especially with the last video I did on Friday, before Friday's live stream, where I was talking about just getting the build up and for the appropriate payoff that we'll later get when adapting later sections of the manga. I'm all for that. So that was a pleasure to see there. But let's start at the beginning. Naturally, Naruto versus Delta. Yo. While the quality of animation didn't go like ridiculously up like I wanted compared to last week at least, I still found the fight between Naruto and Delta to be so funny for some reason. It's not that the animation was bad or anything, it was alright, but I don't know, just something about seeing Naruto just punch Delta and then Delta punching him back. That was, I don't know, it just looked funny, but not right. So if nothing else and you were disappointed with the visual aesthetics from the perspective of you wanted it to be more amazing looking, I think you at least get a laugh or two out of seeing Naruto and Delta punch each other. And of course I found it to be, even though I was kind of praising this fight in the anime last week for the fact that compared to the manga, since we could see more of the taijutsu clearer, it didn't seem as Dragon Ball-esque, but they went full Dragon Ball-esque this week. Yo, you know that when you're watching Dragon Ball and certain characters are like looking and then you can see the shockwaves in the sky? That's what it reminded me of this week. So, yo, that was interesting. That was funny. But all in all, I did enjoy the final Rasengan clash, and of course this fight, as I said last week, does cement that Naruto has definitely grown as a fighter, if I must say so myself. The fact that he was angry, but obviously he was expecting Delta to pull out the whole, light beams. Obviously that's the case, and naturally since he even kept Delta alive, it just really shows that Naruto as a character has grown. He's thinking ahead. He's not just thinking of himself and beating the opponent in the moment, but about the welfare of the village, as well as to gather more information on the current situation as well. And of course his tactics as a fighter, deducing Delta's weakness, beautiful. If nothing else and you don't think Naruto's grown as a fighter, you would be wrong, because obviously this fight showcases that, and it definitely adds points to the episode for me. So there's that. Of course, as I said, the later section with Boro, which was surprisingly refreshing, as if you're a manga reader, or if you're not a manga reader, little spoilers here, but Boro was, as a character, he was whatever in the manga, but like with all things Kara in this section of the story, in the anime specifically, they've been doing a beautiful job of, giving us that extra interaction, that extra screen time, that extra fleshing out of the personalities of these Kara members through their interactions. Granted, yes, it might not be like any in-depth backstory to get fully invested, but compared to the manga, the anime is doing a world's difference in terms of the quality or the job they're doing in at least trying to get us more invested in the Kara members. And with this episode, especially with the mention of the infinite Tsukuyomi on Boro's part, something that as a Naruto fan, you've been watching up till now, that's something that everybody cares about. So seeing Boro being someone that's actually interested in that, I'm actually interested, and I don't mind them taking a few episodes off from 100% focusing on the manga, adapting the manga material one for one, to see what Boro has to offer in that department where the infinite Tsukuyomis is, concerned, because that's big news. I would say in One Piece, big news, Morgan. It's big news. So I'm interested to see where that's going. I'm also curious to see if my assumption about Boro is wrong in terms of him being the one causing the whole plague on the village. So I'm curing it, because he seems like he was trying to convince Ko that, yo, I'm not fooling anyone. So I'm interested in seeing where that's going to go, and of course by extension that's going to at least give us a bit more into his character before his big battle against, a certain team coming up. So yeah. But also, we did have the producer of the Ishiki wine there at the end, naturally, doing his thing with Amado. We didn't get much there. And as I said, I realized they took out a lot of the comparisons between Naruto and Jigen from the anime for some reason or another. That's whatever for me, but I think I would have wanted them to keep that in, just to kind of build the stakes and tension for anime viewers. So there's that. And of course, the last thing I'm curious about is the persons that are following Boro around. Manga readers, do you think those are the cyborgs that well, at least some of the cyborgs that Boro would have been instructed to get rid of? Let's hope and see. But obviously we're going into a little mini arc with Boro, which is rightfully so given what we got in the manga, and even more recently in the manga in terms of what we learned about Boro. So I'm loving it. Solid episode, not much complaints. Yeah, let me know what you guys thought, and tell me what you thought about my thoughts and just my reaction and review to the episode here. Respect for tuning in, and yo, I'm looking forward to the big 200. Should be an interesting episode next week. I haven't watched the next episode preview just yet, but it is what it is. Anyway, Madara Uchiha, thanks for tuning in, guys. Of course, check out one of these videos and let me know what you think.